Here are the picks of the day for February 2nd, and the strategy I'm going to use is reverse line movement. If you haven't heard of reverse line movement before, it's essentially where the line moves in a way where you don't expect it to. Reverse line movement doesn't mean every pick is going to be a winner, but that's to be expected. Profit in sports betting doesn't come from constantly being able to predict the right outcome, it's more so how you play the odds. And over the long term, this strategy does work, and I'm going to show this with an example. I'll be bringing you reverse line movement picks 4 to 5 times a week, so if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. So I looked through the site, and the only opportunity I saw for reverse line movement was the Magic versus the Timberwolves. So you can see here how the line opened up at Minnesota -7, meaning they have to win by 7.5 or more points for them to cover the spread. And you can see here how a lot of the money has been poured into the Magic covering the spread. So the Magic spread would have been Magic +7. Now, normally the bookies want to equal these numbers out as much as they can. They want as much of a 50-50 distribution as possible. And whenever they don't have a distribution that's in their favor, they're going to start to adjust these odds. So let me show another example of how it normally works. So right here for the Pelicans versus the Spurs today, you can see how a lot of the money is going towards the Pelicans covering the spread. This is what the public thinks is going to happen. So the bookies want to make the other outcome more favorable. So what do? They make it harder for Pelicans to cover the spread. They move it from 7 to 7.5, and this number might even go up later today as well. They want more money going for the Spurs. That way it's more of a 50-50 if possible. But for the Magic versus Timberwolves, you can see how people think the Magic are going to cover +7, and so they move the line to Minnesota -7.5, meaning for the Magic, right now it would be Magic +8.5. And this only further makes this one more favorable. They want you to put your money here. This is how reverse line movement works. In a way, it doesn't really make sense. You expect them to make this more favorable, but they continuously want you to put more money on the Magic. So the bet for this game would be to have the Timberwolves to cover the spread. Personally, I prefer to look at over-unders whenever I'm doing this, but you can apply this logic elsewhere if you want to, and in this instance, the spread worked out perfectly well. But I didn't see any other opportunities for reverse line movement picks, so that wraps it up for today's picks, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.